what the Hunger Games should have looked like in the movies. Books and film adaptations tend to vary, but the Hunger Games took it further. The book was way darker. Peeta lost a leg. Some tributes turned into feral dogs. The filmmakers collaborated with Suzanne Collins on the adaptation. Even with 4 films, some details had to be left out or altered. 1. Peeta is supposed to lose a leg. Josh Hutcherson's casting matched the books fairly well. He went insane by the end of the 3rd installment, but at least he kept all his limbs on screen. In the book version, an infection cost him 1 leg. It had to be amputated after the games. Peeta also has blue eyes in the book. 2. President Snow is a snake-like creature with a weird mouth. Donald Sutherland cuts a dashing villain figure, but he's definitely not Book Snow. The literary version paints him as small, thin, paper white-haired. His appearance is snake-like. The books say Snow used poison to kill his foes. He drank some poison himself, but an antidote didn't cure his sores. Surgery partly fixed his weird mouth, but it still looked off. Snow wore roses to mask his bloody mouth stench. 3. Caesar is meant to be even more extravagant. Stanley Tucci's Caesar is toned down from the books. His makeup is there, but books show him using embalming fluid to stay youthful. His hair color changes every games. For one game, Caesar went fully blue. 4. Haymitch isn't as attractive as his film version. Woody Harrelson's casting as Haymitch was surprising. Books call the former Victor paunchy and middle-aged. He has curly dark hair and light gray eyes. He's supposed to be a bloated alcoholic, but Harrelson looks attractive instead. 5. President Coin is supposed to be more evil. President Coin, played by Julianne Moore, looks convincing, but she seems more human than in the book. In the novel, Coin is around 50. Her gray hair is styled in a striking silver cut. To Katniss, Coin's eyes lack color, resembling drab slush. She suspects Coin's gray hair is fake. 6. Enoberia's fangs are actually gold. Then, there's Maida Golding's Enoberia. The movie showed her with terrifying fang-like teeth. Enoberia altered them herself to rip out opponents' throats. The book described them as additionally gold-plated. 7. Thresh is meant to be built like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The movie version of Thresh is less imposing. He's shorter than Marvel and less muscular than Kato. But the book describes Thresh as extremely strong, like an ox. At 6.5 feet tall, he's the tallest tribute. He's meant to be built like Dwayne Johnson. 8. There are mutated tributes in the books. The movie's mutated tributes looked like hairless dogs. This was a letdown compared to the book's descriptions. In the book, these creatures were once tributes themselves. They walked upright, with dog-like yet human features. 9. Hunger received little attention in the films. Brief clips depicted the capital's luxurious meals. Beyond that, food had a minimal presence on screen. However, characters constantly craved food in books. In fact, it was one of their main motivations to participate in the games.